Welcome to the story of Harold and the Purple Crayon. In a world where dreams and reality blended perfectly, lived a curious 7-year-old boy named Harold. With his trusty purple crayon in hand, Harold had a special ability, the ability to bring his imagination to life. But his most amazing adventure began when he used his purple crayon to create a world of his own. One moonlit night, Harold found himself lying in bed, gazing at the glow-in-the-dark stars on his ceiling. A smile tugged at his lips as he reached for his magical purple crayon. With a quick stroke, he drew a door on his bedroom wall and stepped through it, his heart pounding with excitement. As he stepped into the world he had drawn, he found himself in a vast open space, lit by the soft glow of the moon. The ground beneath his feet was as smooth as soft cloth, and the smell of freshly bloomed flowers filled the air. With a playful grin, Harold decided to go on an adventure. He drew a path that led him through rolling hills and along a sparkling river. With each stroke of his crayon, his surroundings changed, forests grew, oceans appeared, and castles popped up in the distance. As Harold walked, he met friendly creatures that he brought to life with his imagination. A fun dragon soared above, leaving trails of colorful fire in its wake. A playful kitten chased its tail, its fur a shade of purple to match Harold's crayon. But as Harold explored his colorful creation, he realized that he had gone too far and lost his way. The landscape looked different, and he felt a bit worried. Sensing his worry, his trusty crayon continued to help him. With a determined spirit, Harold used his crayon to draw a lighthouse on a cliff, its beam of light guiding him back to familiar places. He drew a cozy campfire where he could rest, its flames dancing and crackling happily. As Harold sat by the campfire, he marveled at the world he had created. With his purple crayon, he had turned his imagination into a real place of wonder and possibility. With a sigh of contentment, Harold decided it was time to return home. Using his crayon once more, he drew a doorway that led him back to his bedroom. As he climbed into bed, he glanced at the stars on his ceiling, knowing that his most magical adventure had been created not just with his crayon, but with the power of his creativity and imagination. And so, in a world where dreams and reality mixed together, Harold learned that the limits of his imagination were endless, and that with a little creativity and a lot of curiosity, he could go on amazing adventures, both in his mind and beyond. The end.